promotion here. Okay. Just the leadership can indicate there's something that you just need to step up to the plate and make, like, you know, an executive decision or something to that effect. Show me additional messages for Scorpio, please. What do my Scorpios need to know? That's too many cards, angels. These cards are still new, and I'm having a little struggle to get them to come out. So we'll just pick one. This one. Is this a single card? Yes. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. All right, see, they're sticking together, but we'll take them both. Okay, it's time to release negativity, Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio, all right? And hold your vision. So, with both of these coming out and this, there's something on your thoughts, there's something on your mind, there is answered prayers here, and you seem to be doubting it or being hesitant about moving into whatever your vision is. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas. They are answered. Oh, this one said, I thought one of them said something about dreams. Sorry, guys. No, it didn't. Hold your vision. Keep focused on that big picture. Don't focus on the details of the moment, because something may seem difficult or it may seem challenging, and you're standing there and you're saying, I'm never going to get through this. I'm not going to be able to do this. But they're telling you to stay focused and release that negativity. Okay. I'm not taking all of those. Hold on. Let's get one card to come out, and then we'll cut the deck. Is that it? That's it. Ace of Cups. Well, that's a beautiful start. It can mean self-love. It can mean a new love. Maybe you have met a new person, or you're about to, Scorpio. That is my card. It's a blessing from the universe. It's a new beginning. It is a beautiful card to start, okay? The Emperor in the challenge position, Aries energy. This is Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So you could be being too logical about something. You could be being stubborn or not showing someone feelings. Maybe you have met a new person and you're not expressing your love to this person, because the Emperor to me can be a little bit cold or a little bit stubborn. He's wearing that suit of armor, you know, so he's very guarded against his feelings. At the base of the reading, we have the Six of Swords. Aries just had this card in the same position. Moving into the calmer waters, moving into a new direction, travel. It could just indicate you moving away from a negative situation with this release negativity, because the Six of Swords to me is always someone who's moving away from a Five of Swords. Like, I don't want to deal with this. The Five of Swords is a kind of like a nasty energy. And when you're in the Six of Swords, you're in the boat and you're just looking for peace and you're looking for calmness and you want to get away from something. All right. In your past, we have the Ten of Wands. Something that is too much effort, too much work. That is about carrying a heavy burden. This could also represent a confession that someone needs to make. Ten of Wands is the sign of Sagittarius. This is my card, especially when I get the Six of Swords or the Chariot, of somebody actually moving into a new home. Because in this particular deck, he's carrying these wands and he's carrying up this big hill to this house. And it is a lot of work, a lot of effort, and he doesn't know if he can make it, and he's tired. All right, what's on your mind, Scorpio? The Fool card. Aries had that too. So the Fool is taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, having a new beginning, which you clearly have here, but this is on your mind. It's almost like you're trying to get away from some type of a negative situation here. Something that is too much work, something that is chaos, somewhere where there is harsh type of energy, and you want some type of new beginning here. You want to take a chance on something. You want to start a new chapter, but I don't know if you're doing it. You would love to do it. In the future, we have the Page of Pentacles. Well, there's the plan. So the Page of Pentacles represents curiosity, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This can be making a plan, looking towards the future, manifesting something at the very beginning stages. I'm getting this for a lot of people. I believe it's because we're moving into eclipse season, so you're going to see a lot of new beginnings. But the Page of Pentacles can indicate school or studying. It can also indicate a child, okay? Let's see where this is going, because I got a father-child here. In your role or attitude, Scorpio, we have the Hermit. Wow, this is a different deck. And that is so crazy because Aries just had the same exact card in the same exact position. Kind of blows my mind, Tarot. It does. I shuffled those cards really good. The Hermit is researching, okay? You're researching some type of plan here to take a risk or have a new beginning or move somewhere. Who knows? Soul searching, spending some time alone, looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. You may be seeking some expert advice, all right? That could be very significant. Outside influences is the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be who you're going towards or who you're trying to get away from, but it can also just indicate confidence for you. With the Emperor being in your challenge position, maybe you're not confident in taking action and going towards something because it looks like it's kind of on your mind, but I don't know if you're actually taking the action. The Queen of Wands is, you know, she just jumps right in there and she gets something done and she doesn't take a lot of time to think about things. In your hopes or fears, Scorpio, we have the Four of Wands. So you are hoping to be happy. You're hoping to have peace. You're getting away from chaos. There's like an energy here of negativity possibly that you're in that you would like to move away from. Now this could be changing jobs. You may be researching changing a job. You may be moving to a new home. You may be considering leaving a relationship, but you're hoping that this is what you're going to walk into. All right, and your final outcome is the Strength card, more courage, sign of Leo. So, and there is Aries energy here in this reading. So you may have Aries or Scorpio in your chart, or you may be dealing with an Aries. The Death card, go figure. Scorpio reading wouldn't be a Scorpio reading without that Death card. So the Death card indicates transformation, change. It could indicate the end of something because I see a very strong new beginning here for you. The Four of Cups is underneath that, sign of Cancer. That is my card of I'm sad, I'm bored, and I want something more. So the Four of Cups makes me feel like you are unhappy in a situation. There may be someone here who is trying to give you some advice, but it looks like you're not interested in what this person is saying. I do feel like you're having an internal conflict here. The Five of Wands is underneath that. I feel like you're unhappy, Scorpio. Now, I'm getting a few different scenarios here for this reading, but the main message here is about taking back your power, being courageous, being brave, taking action, and going ahead and doing something. The Ten of Wands here in your past is a heavy burden. This is someone who is overworked, underpaid, someone who's had enough, someone who just can't do something anymore, and they're at the end. And the Fool card is on your mind, which makes me feel like you want to jump off of this cliff, you want to take this chance. And with it being next to the Strength card, I always say with the Strength card, feel the fear and do it anyway, because there's a lot of this is very powerful. Even with this leadership card, it's time for you to release the negativity that's on your mind, because there's something here in your vision that you want to do. Something that you're looking at it, you're thinking about it. I feel like you're spending a lot of time alone here, and you could possibly even be overanalyzing something with this Virgo energy here. But the Sagittarius energy and the Fool represents freedom. You want to change. You want to start loving yourself. You don't want to be sad and bored anymore. And it's almost like you're kind of trying to figure out how to change this. But with the thoughts and ideas that you have, I feel like you already know what you want to do, but it's just a matter of taking the action and doing it. Now, this could indicate so many things. First of all, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles is an engagement to me. If you met a new person and you're thinking about taking something to the next level and you're not sure if you should take this risk and move in with this person, get married to this person, maybe even have a baby with this person. But Four of Wands, Ten of Wands is always my cards of moving to a new home, moving to a new city, changing jobs with the Page of Pentacles. I mean, it could be anything. But I do feel like you're down. I just feel like you're sitting there and saying to yourself, you know, I'm just not happy here. I want to change something. I want to be happy again. I want to make my life better. You're looking at all of these things, and I feel like you're doing research. Because it's kind of like, I don't know if I already said that. It's kind of like you already know what you want to do. Like, I want out of here. I don't want to do this anymore. Now, with the Fool card, you know, I always say, you don't know what's going to happen when you jump off of that cliff, but you can't always just sit back and say, well, what if I would have taken that jump off of the cliff? Would I have been happier if I made this change? Coffin, you want to end something. I don't know if you're doing it. Show me Thief. Very interesting. Okay. Show me one more. There's guilt. They're saying guilt. Show me one more. Wow. Bad health. There's the guilt. Somebody feels guilty here with this Ten of Wands. Now, this could be a past person that you have ghosted. Interesting reading, Scorpio. Now, those Kipper cards really threw me off. Now, I do want to say that if you're dealing with another person who stole something from you, they really feel guilty. I know that's not going to resonate with a lot of you. It could be money. It could even have something to do with an inheritance or a death that actually happened. This could also indicate you feeling depression. The bad health can be depression to me because of something that someone did and you're not having the strength to get over it. Very interesting. Let me show me more for Scorpio, please. I'm going to pull you a couple of extra cards, Scorpio. What is this? Show me more for Scorpio. There was some deception here. Justice. Well, that would definitely be a will to me. Doing the right thing. Somebody ripped you off or something here. Show me commitment, painting a new picture. All right, you might not be able to move on from some type of deception that happened here. You're either having trouble getting over it. If deception happened to you, big dreams, because there's here your Ace of Cups is your dreams, the Fool is your dreams. This is moving into your dreams, and this is manifesting your dreams. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I feel like something happened here in the past, and it could have had to do with a relationship. And I feel like you may be struggling to heal from this. It's almost like you're standing there and you're saying, I don't know if I should move on. I don't know if I should reach out to this person. There was no closure here. Something ended suddenly, and it has put you in a state of, I just want to say unhappiness. Now, with the Death card being next to the Thief, someone could have stole your lover. Someone could have cheated here. Because if someone stole the person that you love, then that caused the ending, and then that caused the bad health. There's so many ways to interpret this, but as soon as that Justice card came up, it kind of felt like there was something legal here. And now that we have the commitment, I do feel like it was a relationship. But this is about painting a new picture and going after your dreams. Divine Masculine is under there. So I do have male energy and I do have female energy here, and neither one of them are your energy, Scorpio. So you could be taking on either one of these. I also feel like there is a possibility here that someone wants to open their own business because they're tired of working so hard for a company that doesn't respect them or doesn't show them the recognition, that they deserve. It's like you're struggling to get over something. Now, what I wanted to say about the deception before I go on is, if deception happens, if there was some type of tower moment here, because this is like a Seven of Swords to me. If you're in a situation and you're unhappy and you're not moving, you're just staying there out of obligation and you're not putting in any effort to paint this new picture or go after your dreams, the angels drop the bomb, right? They're like, all right, Scorpio's not moving. Here comes the tower. We're going to drop this in there and we're going to force them out. And then it looks like you still haven't moved from the situation, because I feel like the Thief only led to some negative emotions here, or someone who's down about what happened. And you have the power to free yourself. There's freedom all over this reading. If you would be strong and you would take action and you would take your power and you would just move on, it's almost like the angels are trying to push you out of something and you're not doing it. Show me Scorpio, please. You're all about transformation, Scorpio. I mean, the Death card always comes up in your reading. You're always changing something. What do we got for Scorpio? We got two. All right. Athena. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. I mean, the power is all over this reading. The Queen of Wands is usually my manager card. The Emperor is the boss, the chief, the CEO. The Strength card is about you taking. This Emperor is in your challenge position. So it's almost like you're feeling powerless in a situation. You want to move away from some type of negativity into something more harmonious. You do have these roses as the final outcome, which represents harmony, and you have this infinity symbol. So I feel like if you would take the chance and be strong and be confident and take action and go after your dreams, I feel like you would achieve that Four of Wands energy. But you need to step up to the plate. You need to be strong and just say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this risk. I don't care, about other people. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. What did I just say? No, don't compromise. It's time for you to do what you want to do. There's a lot of Aries energy here. Aries talks about being selfish, as much as I hate to use that word. Leo too is doing what you want to do, not worrying about how it's going to affect other people. I feel like the message just keeps repeating. Take the lead, take action, don't be scared. Show me additional messages for Scorpio, please. What is Scorpio doing here? Show me Scorpio. I feel like you're definitely looking at something. Did I mention that some of you may be starting your own business? Because Emperor, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, you're just in deep thought over here. it's almost like you can't forget this relationship, or Queen of Wands. Oh no, this is Page of Wands. Something new and exciting related to your creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going. Although you feel insecure, I'm seeing that, do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life and wants to try everything. That's the Fool card. There's something that you want to try. Don't just sit there and say, you know, I'll never be able to do it. I'm not confident enough. I'm not good enough. Yes, you are. Someone may be going towards their North Node here, because I've been getting that a lot. And the North Node is very difficult because it's very unfamiliar territory. Wasn't that the name of your last reading? Unknown territory. Page of Cups. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. See, it could grow into something deeper if you make a move. You may receive a message expressing feelings you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of attentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. All right, we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at you. Nine of Swords, losing sleep. You are losing sleep over something. Stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts towards the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. You're overanalyzing something here. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels, and they're telling you that these thoughts and these ideas that you have, see, your soul knows what it wants to do, but you as a human tend to fight your soul. So pay attention, and the thoughts and ideas that come to you are being sent to you by your higher self. It knows what it wants to do. So don't, overanalyze, don't have anxiety, just get the courage and do it. I know it's easy for me to sit here and say, because this situation could be so many things, especially if someone is hesitant about bringing a child into this world, because I see a possible pregnancy here as well. All right. You can focus on a question, Scorpio, if you would like to. Show me one more, the answer to Scorpio's questions. I'm going to lay down 3 cards, and you are going to pick your answer, 1, 2, or 3. On the bottom of the deck, we have no. That's a big fat no. That's for everyone, so that's not the answer to your question. But I feel like the no is you saying no to whatever this was. There's freedom here. Go for the freedom. I really thought that the freedom card was going to come out in here. The Hermit again. You're spending time alone. You're in solitude. You're focusing on your future. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled. That's a perfect word. I feel like you're just unfulfilled. All right, answer number 1, Scorpio. Within the next few weeks, there is something better. Abundance. Yeah, you got some peace, some harmony, some joy, some abundance, something beautiful coming in if you would go ahead and take the risk. Focus on that vision. Focus on your thoughts. Your inner self, I feel like your higher self, inner self, higher self, whatever. This is soul searching, the Hermit, is trying to tell you something. And 5 of Wands, I saw, I feel like you are just ignoring it, not paying attention to it, or you're just saying, I can't do that. But it's an idea. It's something that you're curious about. Okay. 2. I'm not going to read both of them, guys, but we will take both of them. The Medicine Wheel. All right. These 2 say the arrow that's pointing in a new direction, I believe. and the journey, which we all know what a journey means. Okay, so let's read the arrow and see what we get from that. I don't remember what the medicine wheel is. I'm not real familiar with these cards yet, guys. That's why I continue to just keep reading them from the book, so I'll absorb them eventually. I thought I knew most of them now, but I don't remember that one. Maybe we'll take a quick look at it. All right. This is a time to admit that by continuing on the path that you're on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning this game that you have missed your true mark? What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? Now is time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign that something better is waiting, and you have that something better. Something better is waiting for you. Consider the wisdom in not getting what you want. Suffering in this case is a pathway to heal the parts of you that feel unworthy, the parts that worry there isn't enough. Make peace with those voices. What is truly yours will be waiting for you. See, you're not where you're supposed to be. I'm getting a very strong feeling of that. But you're hesitant on making some type of change, which, once again, I'm shocked for a Scorpio, because you shouldn't really, I mean, you are the sign of transformation. Show me 35. Let me see what 35 says. We'll take a quick look at it. You must not postpone your healing journey any longer. Don't propose this journey. Don't postpone this journey. You need to move forward. It can be difficult to get started, but you must find the strength to step into the medicine wheel, or you may lose this opportunity. There are many ways and many paths. Choose the one you resonate most with. Once you have found it, the only mistake you can make is to not follow it. Go and be bold. Again with that. So you might end up missing an opportunity here if you don't take a chance and do what this is. Lovers, mature woman. I am getting a couple here. I feel like someone may be considering taking some type of relationship to the next level. And it is going to bring you abundance. The Justice card can represent getting married. Four of Wands is getting married. This could be a contract to a home. The Ten of Wands is my moving. Six of Swords is my moving. But you're just over here in this Hermit, and you're not taking this journey. You're not painting this new picture and going after your dreams. And Spirit is pushing you to take your power and go ahead and do it. So with that said, I am going to leave that there, Scorpio. I do hope I was able to help someone with this message today. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your situation, and I will see you soon.